March 13th, 1964, 3:15 a.m. The tranquil neighborhood of Kew Gardens, Queens, lay shrouded in darkness. A young woman, Catherine Kitty Genovese, returned home from her late shift at a local bar. The click of her car door echoed in the stillness as she parked, unaware that she had just stepped into a nightmare.
Sighs, finally home.
As Kitty made her way towards her apartment building, a chilling presence emerged from the shadows. A man, Winston Moseley, armed with a hunting knife, lunged at Kitty, stabbing her repeatedly. Her screams pierced the night, shattering the silence and rousing sleeping residents. Lights flickered on in nearby apartments as neighbors peered out their windows.
Grunts, this is it.
One neighbor, Robert Moser, yelled from his window, "Let that girl alone!" Startled, Moseley retreated to his car, leaving Kitty lying injured but alive on the sidewalk. Moseley stalked Kitty to a secluded area near her apartment building's entrance. Her screams tore through the night as he resumed his brutal attack. Witnesses reported hearing her cries for help, yet no one intervened. Some claimed they didn't want to get involved, others admitted they were too afraid to confront the attacker. The horrifying details of Kitty Genovese's murder sent shockwaves through the nation. The case became a chilling example of the bystander effect. In the days following Kitty Genovese's murder, the New York City Police Department faced intense pressure to find her killer. A city on edge, desperate for answers, demanded justice. The investigation led detectives to Winston Moseley, a 29-year-old business machine operator with no prior criminal record.
We got him. He's the one.
Moseley was arrested after he was caught burglarizing a home in Queens. During questioning, he confessed to Kitty Genovese's murder. Moseley's chilling confession revealed the depths of his depravity. He admitted to stalking Kitty, attacking her with a hunting knife, and returning to finish the job when he realized she was still alive. His motive, he claimed, was simply to kill a woman.
I just wanted to kill a woman, any woman.
His matter-of-fact demeanor and lack of remorse sent chills down the spines of seasoned investigators. The trial was swift, and Moseley was found guilty of murder. He was sentenced to death, a sentence later commuted to life in prison.
Justice is served.
The capture and conviction of Winston Moseley brought some measure of closure to Kitty Genovese's family and a terrified city. The murder of Kitty Genovese sparked outrage and disbelief across the nation. How could such a brutal crime occur in a seemingly safe neighborhood while dozens of people looked on? Newspapers ran scathing editorials condemning the apathy of the witnesses. Talk shows buzzed with debates about morality, personal responsibility, and the decay of modern society. The case became a cultural touchstone, a stark reminder of the dark undercurrents that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most ordinary communities. The public's reaction to the Genovese murder was immediate and visceral. Many people grappled with feelings of guilt and shame, questioning how they might have reacted in a similar situation. The Kitty Genovese murder had a profound impact on emergency response systems in the United States. At the time, there was no centralized emergency number for citizens to call for help. The process of reporting a crime or requesting assistance was often cumbersome and time-consuming. In the aftermath of the Genovese case, there was a growing recognition of the need for a faster and more efficient way for citizens to contact law enforcement and other first responders. In 1968, 4 years after Kitty Genovese's death, the United States government established 911 as the national emergency number. This simple three-digit number revolutionized emergency response, providing citizens with a quick and easy way to connect with police, fire, and medical services. The implementation of 911 was a direct result of the public outcry and calls for reform following the Genovese tragedy. The tragic case of Kitty Genovese serves as a stark reminder of the importance of intervention. The bystander effect is real, but it is not an excuse for inaction. We have a moral obligation to help those in need and to speak up against injustice. Breaking the cycle of apathy requires courage and empathy. Kitty Genovese's legacy lives on in the lives saved by 911 and awareness of the bystander effect. Her story inspires research, education, and advocacy for active bystandership. Understand the factors of inaction to empower yourself and others to help. Remember Kitty Genovese and choose to be an active bystander. Choose to make a difference. Your actions could save a life.